definitely, definitely. We still have some time. So I think I'm going to show off a different game. Is it Splatoon? No, it's not Splatoon. At least not right now. I'm going to do a little bit of... I'm just going to show off a couple things with this. If I can get it to work. You guessed it. It's Hardspace Shipbreaker. Blackbird? Huh? Call. Boom, 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 boom. Is the sound a little loud? Maybe. Is this a furry game? I don't think it's a furry game. Lynx Corp. Is this how the body spray is made? Is that Lynx? Is there such a thing? Show that spacesuit again. Okay. This spacesuit? Lynx equals Axe. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't use that stuff. I just use regular old deodorants. Space is cold and harsh, but your spacesuit isn't. For generations, Lynx has supplied the Kirillov Y77I suit, proud icon of fine service the salvage and reclamation teams perform for the solar community. Classic design has been unchanged for 49 years. Since Lynx acquired the original manufacturer going into its 50th anniversary, cherished staple still generates a lot of passionate feedback from our employees. So here's the deal. We are a ship reclamation specialist. New technology has been developed recently that renders the old fleets of ships obsolete. So a bunch of them are ending up in salvage. The Lynx Corporation has generously given us a job breaking up these ships. They we're basically self-employed, more or less. But Lynx rents us a docking space, a spacesuit, equipment, and they also charged us $1 billion to get us up into space and get to work. You know, starting fee. My debt is currently under $900 million. I've been at this for a little bit. LT are your upgrade points. You can use those to buy these upgrades for your stuff. I got a lot of that. They get charged by Tom Nook. It's very Tom Nookish, is it not? Let's see. So when you reach these levels, these upgrades unlock. These ones on the bottom allow you to purchase the equipment so you don't have to pay rent on it anymore, which is probably the first thing you want to go for. Artwork reminded you of something else. Howdy Fireblaze, welcome back. The stream's going well. We finished up House of Da Vinci and we're going to show off this game for a little bit. The only things I haven't purchased yet are the grapple and the cutter, which are the most expensive. And you can also do upgrades on them. They also wear down over time, so you get repair kits to repair them. I'll go ahead and repair that. Why not? Another thing, in the ships, you find a lot of left behind messages and stuff. I've got a bunch here I haven't listened to. But these all give kind of a background into the universe. We're about 200 years into the future. You know, things are about like you'd expect. It's pretty crappy. Corporations run everything. But we're going to get the day started by selecting one of these ships to break apart. They range from, at level 1, you get these. There's only two, right now there's only 2 classes of ships. But each class of ships comes in many different configurations. And as you go up in ship grade, the work orders become harder and harder to fulfill. Now you've got an unlimited amount of time to fulfill the work order. However, each day you get charged $500,000, you know, for rent and everything. So you have to make sure before you go out there that your day's work is going to be worth more than $500,000. Also, you only get the dock for 15 minutes at a time. For reasons. Alright, all 3 of these are transports. I'm not a big fan of transports, but we're going to do one anyway. Now, you get a little picture of what it might look like. Usually doesn't look like that. The Gecko is the larger of the 2 classes available. As far as I can tell, they come in 3 varieties: transport, cargo, and industrial. Also, it shows you roughly what kind of resources are on there, the total value of the ship, what sorts of sensitive equipment may be on there, and these hazard ratings. We're going to pick... This guy is worth $21 million. Let's do the Mercury. Claiming a new ship will clear the salvage bay of your existing ship. All remaining salvage will be forfeit to Lynx. So if you don't finish something, well, then Lynx just takes it, you know, because they're nice like that. They get a little free salvage. Alright, what do we have here? You get a scanner, so you can kind of look and see what this thing's made of. The yellow bits are kind of connecting points. The orange bits are sort of structure that's holding things together. The white outline stuff is various pieces of equipment inside the ship, like that right there, that right there, and this are all going to be coolant containers. The spaces marked in red are not pressurized. The spaces marked in green are pressurized. So we're looking for an airlock so we can get inside this thing. And it looks like we got something right over there. Now, after I do this ship, It's going to take like 3 shifts or so to finish it, at least. This is my very first very hard one. We open this up and we see all the stuff they want us to get on the work order.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Alright. So this ship is fully pressurized. What we want to do is depressurize it.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Why don't they make you work 24/7 until you finish? That's what I would expect of my employees. Because they charge me $500,000 a day. That's why they want me to work as little time as possible. Ooh. Okay, so there's some things we can do to make things safer. This is a cooling system. By taking these things out, we make the ship a little safer for us by draining the cooling system. Let's take a look around. We still got some compartments that are pressurized. That's dicey.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Okay, let's... Oh wait, that says danger on it. That's... I thought that compartment was not pressurized, but it is. Let's do this a little differently. Oh. Also, sometimes you can find nice stuff. Like, this is a repair kit for our equipment. We want that. That's an O2 bottle. We'll be needing that for long. Okay, that's pressurized in there. I'm just going to burn down this door.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Okay. I'm kind of looking for a set of keys. This set of keys is what we need to drain the fuel system. I just have a light. I should turn my light on, I guess. This is the fuel system control here. Alright, I don't see the keys in the compartment here. Oh man, lots of oxygen. That's nice. Lots and lots. So here, now we're in like the crawl space. I want to peel off the skin of this ship. So what we're going to do is we're going to start just baking these things off. Anyway, after I get done salvaging this ship, I'm going to go into free play mode. And we're going to blow one up. Ooh. That thing popped right off. Is there anything I want on that? Yes, there is. I want that. Alright, so the torch has 2 modes. First mode, you just burn off a particular object. Second mode, I'm going to do this from the other side probably, is a cutter. Alright, that kind of slides off. So this piece of equipment, as you can see, when we grab a hold of it, it tells you where they want you to put it. Down there in the bottom middle, it says barge. They want us to throw this on the barge. Down here below us is the barge. Kind of just shoot that down there. The barge will scoop it right up.
Salvage deposit accepted.
And it'll tell you what you put in there. Now, this stuff, we can use our tether. This is just a hydrocarbon panel. They want you to put that in the processor. That'll go down there. The tether kind of draws things into wherever you select. That's got a hydrocarbon panel on it that says furnace. That's the furnace. It's going to complain to us that we're putting this in the processor, but most of it belongs in the processor. It's fine. I used to hate space games, and as I get older, there's quite a few of them you want to play. So let's throw that in there. The tethers are a little finicky. If anything intersects the tether, it starts to go red. And after a few seconds, the tether breaks. And as you can see, an annoying thing is, even parts of the same object can intersect the tether.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Your oxygen reserves are low. Note that excess carbon dioxide can cause damage to Link's equipment.
It's fine, it's fine. Is that going all right? This furnace has a bad tendency of just sucking things up into it. It's annoying. Alright. So we need to boost our oxygen a little bit. Just grab one of these guys and we're fine.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
So the furnace does suck really hard. I'm still looking for those keys. The keys are really small, and sometimes I never find them. But that's a fuel canister.
Accepted for processing.
You really don't want to nick that with your laser. That would be bad. These are thrusters. They are worth big money. So they also explode really good. Alright, I don't really like that floating around, but it's fine. That's like a thruster nacelle that attaches outside.
Got about 5 minutes left in this shift, Cutter. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Weaver out.
That's Weaver. He's like your tutorial guy. But even though we finished the tutorial a long time ago, he still reminds you when your time's running out. Okay, this is what I'm looking for here. So your cutting tool, if you run it too long, it can overheat. That's uncomfortable. There's some coolant. You also don't want to really nick the coolant. Still haven't seen those keys. So we might just have to deal with a ship that's full of fuel lines, because I can't waste forever looking for the keys. See those purple things back there? That's your fuel line. We're to bust that right now. Really cool purple flames shoot out of it. I should be using my scanner more often because that shows me where these junctions are. Did I see one over there? Guess not. Right, there's that fuel line. Those purple lights on it tells us that it's full. This blue pipe is your coolant.
Cody, we're getting down to the wire. Let's put a bow on this shift.
Now, it doesn't have any lights on it.
Reminder, asphyxiation can lead to missed salvage quotas.
Because we've already drained the coolant out of the ship, so it's all good. We don't have to worry about the coolant anymore. Except for those tanks. I'm not real worried about our oxygen, because we're almost out of time anyway. Alright. I'm just gonna throw this down there.
Salvage secured.
Alright, when the day ends, it throws you back into your house. Gives you a rundown of your day. I made 516,000 in salvage. Not great for day one, but we got time still. I destroyed a door, right? And these things ended up in the wrong place and got destroyed. But it wasn't much. It was fine. So here's your daily rent. Mine's greatly reduced because I outright bought some stuff. Let's repair the cutter. Everything else is fine. And let's go back at it. Now, as you complete these things on the side, you gain those
Salvage secured.
upgrade
Credits
points.
deposited.
And the upgrade points are pretty much the whole progression in the game. Actually, I think that has some aluminum on it. Yeah, hold on. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Ooh, don't drag me in there. I'll cut some of this off. That can go in there. This can go in the furnace. You got a little
Deposit accepted.
You got a little pusher thing that kind of shoots stuff. Okay, that won't move because it's actually connected to the airlock.
Deposit not accepted. Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Why aren't you coming off? Because you're connected over there. Okay. Yeah, there's a problem. Oh, you're fine. He gets all worried that things are going to run into him, but it was way over there. It's fine. Wait, did something fly off over here?
Object processed. Credits deposited.
Where are you going? You get back up here. Can you see the amount of monies you made during the shift? When the shift is over, it will show you how much you've made.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
These are waste disposal units. I don't know what that means. I guess it's like recycled air or something. You in there. But they want these on the barge. And I also think it satisfies the salvage and mechanical part of the work order. Oh, this has also got... Ah, well. Too late. Just waste that aluminum. Fine, go ahead. There's plenty of aluminum. The outside skin of the ship is generally made of nanocarbon, except for like little individual panels like that. All the rest of this interior is aluminum. We got plenty of aluminum.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Sometimes it's worth cutting it up. Sometimes it's not. Alright, let's carefully pull this out.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Alright, let's drag these over. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't you fly into that furnace. Don't you do it. Okay, let's watch the salvage mechanical. Oh, it actually didn't really care for that. Come on. Don't you fly away. Oh, it wants me to throw this in the processor. It doesn't want this in the barge. Okay. Fair enough. It's easier. Oh, dang it. Come on. Don't. Oh, it's sucking me in there. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I think we've lost that one. Yep, it's getting sucked right in there.
Material deposited.
Yeah, it didn't like that. Oh, well. Just fly into the furnace and get it back. I haven't done that yet. I haven't flown into the furnace just yet. But I'm certain it will happen at some point. Yep, our mechanical ticked up by 1, so that does count as a mechanical. I don't think there's achieves yet. This game is in early access. So it does have a little bit of jank to it. There's a couple of little bugs. Definitely don't want these to get sucked up into the furnace. Those are big money.
Warning, oxygen reserves are low.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Sounds like it's in Space, Texas. It kind of is, which is another reason I kind of like it.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Alright, that is still connected to that, but I think that's okay. Just, oh, I should have wasted a tether. You've only got a limited amount of tethers. But Lynx will...
Tether supplies running low.
Lynx will gladly sell you more tethers. Lynx will gladly sell you more oxygen, too. And it's not expensive, but, you know, any cut into your profits is a bad thing, right?
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
You know what? Just get in there. Settle down. You're fine. Okay, one more.
Secured. Account credit applied.
One more coolant ought to fulfill our salvage coolant requirement for the work order. And we get a thumbs up.
Tucker, you got 5 minutes left in this shift. Knock out that work order before they turn the lights out on you. We were out.
Weaver keeps telling you, hey, knock out that work order. It doesn't really matter. There's no real time limit on completing the work order. Really, your only penalty is money.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
No, that's this. This here is still pressurized. Let's get this heat spreader off of here. It's also connected to something else, probably inside. That's the power generator. We'll want to get that done in a bit.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Alright, we're gonna grab this. I'm gonna burn this door off.
Air pressure level decreasing.
I think that broke a couple things. There's not much in here. Alright, let's get a couple of
Warning.
these things.
No tethers remaining.
What are you talking about? That's terrible. Alright, what can we do? What can we do? So I don't want to buy tethers for another minute and a half.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Oh, right, I was breaking this off. Alright, well, let's just do it this way. Oh, here it comes. It's off.
All right, Cutter. Wrap it up. You got about a minute left.
She didn't like that heat spreader was attached to an aluminum panel. But I was more worried about the heat spreader than yeah, that thing tried to take me out.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Uh-oh. Okay, the chair survived that.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured.
Aw, man.
Account credit applied.
Our time's out. We made a lot more money today than we did yesterday. 2.5 million. equipment looks good, so let's get back into it. Sometimes you can find that key kind of floating around out here, but I didn't see it. Didn't see it at all. Let's grab this. That key may have drifted into the furnace. It's definitely possible. Although there's been a few times where I've just found it floating around out here because I missed it while I was cutting apart the skin. And I found it floating around out here in the dock.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Chill out, dude. You're fine. You're fine. Alright, wanted to pop that off. Are you gonna come
Valuable
off?
object processed. Credits awarded.
Why aren't you coming off? Because you're connected to the stuff that's connected to the cockpit, and I'm not ready to bust open that just yet. Although I would like to get this separated. You kind of want to be as perpendicular as you can for these cuts, because it'll do a diagonal cut through it, and it won't entirely separate. So even though we've cut that panel off, it's still connected by these storage units. Get these off. They'll pop off.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Alright, this unit can cause trouble sometimes.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Alright. Now they want these storage bins.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Ooh, look out. Oh, that's scary. Yeah. One annoyance I have with the game is this
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
that barge down there never empties, and stuff you throw down in there can bounce off of other stuff you've already thrown in there.
Accepted. Credits transferred.
And it'll break instead of being registered as salvage. That's kind of annoying.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Also, you kind of want to avoid throwing stuff into the edges of the barn. A lot of the times it just bounces around down there if you do that. I haven't had it to where it fills up so bad that I can't put stuff in there, but it definitely gets harder as time goes on. As you fill it up, definitely gets more challenging.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
You can break stuff. Stuff does have... Uh-oh, I threw that right at another thing. Alright.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
We've fulfilled our storage requirement. But more equals more money, so we're going to throw that in there.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Whoa, oh, that's bad, that's bad.
Electrical damage. Note that excess electrical damage has been found to negatively impact long-term job satisfaction.
That was hot. That can happen sometimes. They'll throw sparks.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
That's everything in the cockpit. These lights here we're hanging around on the storage bins. You can pull them off and throw them out, but not really worth your time, generally. Alright, so the cockpit is detached now. It's mostly nanocarbon. So we're done with it. Let's get rid of it. I could cut off the aluminum parts. Oh, yeah. There was a, there was some coolant on the other side of that. Cleaning up Elon Musk's shit, you know, his old refuse. Oh.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
So here's something you don't want to do. Use your... Use your pusher on something that's a lot heavier than you are. It will send you flying in the opposite direction. I did that and almost shot myself into the processor.
Cutter, there's 5 minutes remaining in this shift. Get in while the getting's good. We wrap.
Deposit accepted.
This is the front part of the ship we're working on. The real fun stuff is in the back.
Secured. Account credit applied.
The explodey stuff. We'll get around to that soon enough.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
It's starting to get hard to find places to throw
Salvage
things where they won't
deposit
break.
Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit
Ugh.
applied.
Beat myself over the head with that one.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
There's a bar at the top that shows you the name of the ship. Oh, shoot. The name of the ship you're working on. Oh, this one's sparking. Just want to get rid of that without getting it too close to you.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
It burned up a poster in there.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
So that bar up there, it shows you the name of the ship. And underneath that, the class of the ship and
Salvage secured.
the
Credits
type
deposited.
of that class. This is a transport, so it was a people mover. Which is why it's got that huge compartment in the middle with all those chairs. If it were, say, an industrial, it would have a much different configuration.
Credits transferred.
Or if it were a cargo, it would have a different configuration from those as well. Yep, I broke that one. Oh no, it didn't break. But I did bust open that coolant tank down there.
Salvage secured.
Alright, what else we got?
Credit applied.
We can get rid of this now, I think. What are you connected to? Oh, you're connected right here on this little thing here. Alright, fine.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
Time is winding down, Cutter. Dig deep and let's finish strong.
Anywhere else? I don't think so. There it goes. It was connected on that little corner there.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are critical.
Oh, that went into the furnace, the dang thing. It's useless to me in the furnace.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Alright. Yep. Alright, we're gonna cut open the bottom of this thing now. Get all those juicy chairs out of there. Because part of our work order wants furniture. There's also a ton of electrical stuff in there. Did that get it? No, it's still this bit. Also, there's some chairs keeping it from coming off, I think. Over here, maybe. Oh. Let's pop all these off. Alright, what are you hung on? This thing? Probably this thing. Oh, it's that chair. Yep. Now it'll come off.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
How much furniture does it want? 37. Wow.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
So there's no real penalty for not finishing the work order, but the work order points are what get you the upgrade points. So, you know, you might as well. You might as well just do it.
Material processed. Credits deposited.
It's getting awful full down there.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit accepted.
Where are you going?
Transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
What else is there in here? I need 13 more pieces of furniture. Try not to smack myself in the head with it.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Alright. Want to make sure that one's going to bounce out.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
6 more.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
It's fine. We got plenty.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Music changes whenever you get into some kind
Secured.
of
Credits
dangerous
deposited.
state like that. Where was all that oxygen at? Oh, here it is.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
One more chair.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Much more electrical. Another 21 electrical. Wow. See there? It went flying around.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
So when does the xenomorph appear and tear you in two? I haven't seen that happen yet. But I wouldn't be surprised if that ends up being a thing at some point.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
It's
Salvage secured.
it feels like they got a lot of plans for this game. There's a lot they can do with it.
All right, Cutter, you got 5 minutes left of this shift before they turn the lights out on you. If it's better,
Salvage
leave her out.
deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Kind of surprised that one went in.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Has Sandra Bullock drifted off, never to return? Maybe. I imagine a lot of stuff has drifted off here.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Like, I still never found those keys.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
It's not the end of the world if you don't find the keys. It's
Salvage
just
deposit accepted. Credits
makes things a little safer is all.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Need 5 more electrical. I was gonna make some red dwarf references, but feel they wouldn't
Salvage
land.
secured. Account credit applied.
Alright, let's see what else we got. I got these computers in here. Oh. Ah, come on. It doesn't want to get out the door. There it goes.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Okay.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Need this out of here. Well, lost that one. Hopefully we don't need it. Any more door panels anywhere? Any more door panels?
1 minute left, Cutter. Time to start wrapping things up. We wrap.
Got storage. I don't need to worry about those crates. I already got this one. Well, hold on. There's a battery pack in here. I don't think it took that.
Oxygen reserves are critical. Please contact your plan administrator to add asphyxiation coverage.
Alright. So on this next day, we're probably going to go for the big money stuff. Our reactor, our ECU, our thrusters. So let's grab that ECU first. It's right there. Lots of monies, big monies.
Deposit accepted.
Now this front panel here comes off. Counts as a computer terminal, an electrical piece, I think. Or maybe it just bounces around forever. I think actually that wanted to go into the processor. It's fine. So if you bang this thing around too much, it also starts spewing coolant everywhere. Now there's a little information it gives you on this. It's got these 3 boxes here and these 2 red ones. I'm not 100% sure, but that's like the item's health. Let's put it right over here. Alright, let's see. There we go.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Okay. Where's our reactor? It's right there. Okay. There was no key that I could find. So we're gonna have to do this like this. If you find the key, you can drain all the fuel and disconnect. And disconnect all these thrusters. But since I didn't... Wait! Oh, damn, I thought that was it. Since I didn't find it, we're going to have to do it manually. So we want to do this, then move away. Okay, that one didn't do it. Okay, that one did it. Oh, God.
Destroyed. Please remove damaging valuables.
Yep, I was afraid of that. Okay, that didn't destroy the reactor. That's good. That cost us a lot of money, though. We lost all those thrusters.
Material deposited.
Those thrusters are like nearly $1 million apiece. It's really unfortunate. It's a shame we didn't find that key. Oh well, che lástima. Let's get... You can use these things to move things around. The jacks. It's handy if you want to kind of move things away from the furnace, because the furnace is such a sucker. All right, let's get this off of here. I'll put you down there.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
There's still fuel in the lines.
Please revisit your training.
Oof. Oof. Okay, there's the reactor. Thankfully it didn't destroy the reactor. Oh wait, the reactor is now hot. It needs to get into the barge quick. It did take some damage. Alright, it's fine.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
That goes a lot better if you do find those keys. Alright, mechanical we're probably not going to get. Electrical we're probably not going to get. Because fuel we're definitely not going to get. Because
Oxygen reserves are low.
all the fuel went up with the thrusters.
Can lead to missed salvage quotas. Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Oh man, that thing just flew off. Oh well. Whoop. Getting a lot.
All right, Cutter, you got 5 5 minutes left of this shift before they turn the lights out on you. It's that or we've out.
You know what? Cut through this bit this way. Alright, this front half is separated. Thousand subs, that's a lot. Can I move this up here, maybe? Is this 1 and 2 pieces now? Now it is. All right. So I don't know if we can get this in there in a minute and a half, but when we do, it's going to lag things out really bad.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Time is winding down, Cutter. Dig deep and let's finish strong.
Alright, so a neat thing.
Tether supplies are low.
That bar at the top shows, I think. Close the incinerator. Just leave the metal chunks to float around in space. Well, they'll float around in space until they get into that incinerator. We'll have to finish these up tomorrow, I think. Or next shift. I don't know if that's exactly tomorrow.
Warning, tethers depleted.
I think there's enough left to make a profit on. That Class 2 reactor was worth $3 million. These thruster Class 2s are worth like $750,000 each, and I blew all three of them up. All three of them. That sucked. Alright, let's finish this ship up real quick, and then I'll do... Since I already showed off the explosion accidentally, I'll show the smaller type of ship. It doesn't take nearly as much time.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
And all of this broken stuff back here is just like scrap now. I can just pulse it all in to the furnace.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Oof. What did I hit? This thing. Get out of here. There it is.
Material deposited.
This is the casing the reactor was in.
Deposit accepted.
Yep, this is the same ship. We busted the heck out of it. I don't know if you missed the part where I blew it up accidentally.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Oh, I lost. Yeah, I lost a lot of money on that deal. That sucked. Come on, you can get in there. Go, 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 go. But it's just imaginary play money, so it's fine.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
There goes like a third of the ship right in the furnace. Apparently there's still 3 electrical components laying around somewhere. But I'm not going to be able to find them in this mess.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Progress bar on the top is actually not really a progress bar. Oh, I got this whole thing left up here. It's basically telling you how much of the ship is still unprocessed. How's the crippling debt? I got my first 100 million. You missed me blowing up half the ship too.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
I'll repeat it. I'll go into free play and come on, you can do it. Get in there. And we'll do a gecko. And I'll blow up a reactor. That'll be fun.
Deposit accepted.
As you can see, I got a lot of debris hanging around. Come on, get in there. You're a lot of money. But it seems like if that bar gets below the red mark, then it's basically telling you, okay, well,
Caution. Tether supplies are low.
the remaining stuff is not worth coming back out for. So if it ever gets below that red mark,
Material deposited.
it's not really... It's usually best to just let it go and start a new ship. Is this thing finally going to go in? Come on, you only got 8 minutes. Go, 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 go.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
What am I grabbing? What is this? Oh, there was a computer terminal in there. I'll be damned.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Is there any more? That's where all my electrical stuff was.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Ow! Alright.
Salvage secured.
Well,
Account
we did
credit
end up
applied.
getting that.
Warning. No tethers remaining.
This guy just doesn't want to go in there. Oh well. That's fine. I'm not buying more tethers. Actually, it would be worth it.
Welcome to Vintatron 9000. Thank you for
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
If only this thing would
Raw
just
material processed. Credits deposited.
get in there. The more tethers you use, the faster it goes. That thing's just so big. Save this ladder. It's smoking.
Deposit accepted.
It's funny. Oh yeah. It's chugging now.
You've got about 5 minutes left in this shift, Cutter. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Weaver out.
Oof, there's stuff in there. I think those were fuel canisters. Alright, the rest of this trash can just stay out here.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000.
I want you, I want you. Alright, well, that was worth it. Look at that. 888 million in debt still. But hey, that's 111 million in debt I burned off. Not bad. Alright, let's check out free play. Let's go with this. This is the smaller ship. It doesn't take nearly as much time. Airlocks on the other side.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Airlock pressure levels dropping. Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Oh man, there's like coolant right there.
Air pressure level decreasing.
There's our reactor. Don't see the keys again. What happens if you go into a pressurized room? Alright, I'll show that.
Air pressure level increasing.
Okay, so this is a pressurized ship. Now let's go outside.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Oh, the keys, what the keys do.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
The keys allow you to go to that terminal that drains the fuel out of the system, so bad things don't happen. But let's see what happens when I cut into this guy.
Salvage destroyed. Don't do that.
Now, this is a small ship. So if you got the keys, you can go to this thing and it'll drain the fuel. And so when you do something like this, it won't spew out burning plasma everywhere. Oh gosh. And that's a reactor explosion. So yeah. That's what happens when you do things wrong. Wow, this thing's screwed. Let's see what happens when we cut into a big one. And let's be inside it. Yeah, burning plasma everywhere is bad. Now, also, this is in free play mode. You can't die in free play mode. And I don't really bother with pulling out the lights. I mean, you know, if I'm just watching a piece float away, like right at the end, and I can grab a light, I'll grab some lights, but they generally aren't worth the trouble. Yeah, this thing's totally...
Airlock pressure levels dropping. Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Alright, so this is a big ship. And it is full of coolant. It's full of fuel. And it's full of air. Now, let's see. If I were to bust these joints, the cargo door would pop off. I bet that would be fun.
Air pressure level decreasing.
That wasn't so bad. That wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be, but the door didn't even pop off. I think it's still attached to something. We'll try it again in here in a minute. Oh yeah, that's a neat thing about the coolant. It'll put out any fires, so that's handy. Explosive activity observed.
Please refrain from damaging salvage.
Oh, that held up a lot better than I thought it would. Yeah, now the door's open. Whoa, look at that. Where's that going? Right into the furnace. Oh, it came out. The hell is that? I think that's a fuel tank. I don't know. Huh. That wasn't nearly as bad as I thought. Like how the door in the back says no smoking, does it? You don't want to do that. You don't want to shove the whole ship into the furnace. Your game will crash, I'm sure. I'm not even sure you can shove the whole thing in the furnace. But we can try it with a gecko, though. The gecko you might be able to. Is this moved at all? The mackerel, not the gecko. It's not really budging. No. I don't think you can shove the whole thing in there. What happens if I pop the cap off? The thruster cap.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Not a lot. Can I push the ship? I'm pulling on it now. I can... do that, but... not really. It's just too massive. It's just too much mass in there. Where's my airlock? Here we go. Oops.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Why? Let me in.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Okay. So here's what happens when you pull a reactor out and don't do anything with it. If you don't get it into the barge in enough time,
Salvage destroyed.
things start going wrong.
Avoid damaging
Oh, boy. That's too much fun. Alright. I'm gonna do one more legit salvage with the smaller ship. Need a space net for this stuff. Yeah, really, right? You just need like to dredge the whole thing into the furnace. Actually, equipment, everything's fine. Actually, this scanner could use a repair. I don't really need fuel capacity. I don't need that either. I don't need any of this. I need to just save up my points to buy this and this. Alright, a gecko. These are geckos. But I want a mackerel. Alright, let's do... These are all transports. We'll do this one. The mackerels are really short. Where's my airlock? Airlock? Okay, it's on this side. The mackerels only really have like one compartment.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
It's a pretty small ship, confined.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Oof. Oh, here's the keys. Right in front of us. What's that sound? Never heard that sound in here before.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Alright. So these things are super easy to pop open. It's kind of like just right down the middle of the ship, just 2 connections each side. Ooh, a repair kit. That's perfect. Some O2 as well. That's nice. Top and bottom. I like that it's got all this like garbage laying around too. You can throw all that stuff in the furnace, but I don't know if you actually get anything for disposing of the garbage. Alright, this disconnects front of the ship. sometimes. Some health packs we hopefully won't need.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
This is an aluminum hatch. It goes into the furnace. Uh-oh. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Whoa, that really rocked the ship. There you go.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Pop this antenna off.
Salvage secured.
You know what?
Credits deposited.
This airlock is still
Airlock pressure
pressurized.
level dropping.
It's dangerous to keep like that. This thing's in my way. Come on, come on, get up there.
Processing a valuable object. Credits awarded. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
That's a fuel tank. Let's purge that.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Thank you for that antenna before you sucked it up. Need this.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Okay. Okay, we're running low on oxygen. Let's just grab this.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Just make quick work of that. Now we got this airlock in our way,
Credits transferred.
so we'll have to get through this really tight space. Finish up back here. Was that it? I think that was it.
Cutter, you got 5 minutes left in this shift. Knock out that work order before they turn the lights out on you. We were out.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Oh shoot, I didn't break that off. Thought I did. In too much of a hurry. Also didn't finish that. Oh, that's fine. Need to get the back end of this thing going.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Oops. Dang it. Come on, settle down.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
This thing's listing a little bit. That's because I had that tether on there. Turn that tether off. Okay. List is not desirable. So I really wanted a straight shot down there, but I think it's still fine.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Oh, maybe not. Well. There we go.
Salvage secured.
Not a problem.
Credit applied. Object processed. Credits deposited.
Still connected here. Come on, you can get out. There you go. Should be more explosions. We had plenty of explosions
Salvage
earlier.
deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
You weren't happy with all those explosions?
Time to start wrapping things up. We wrap.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
Let's see. I was hoping I could do this in one day, but I guess it's a bit much at this. Oh, well, we'll finish it up next shift. We got all the expensive stuff out though, so I'm not even sure if it's worth going back. No, yeah. Still half of the ship left. Is fine. Alright, I don't really want to operate that cutter inside there because there's this fuel tank. Need 2 more electrical. Then we can do whatever we want with this thing.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Whoa, look out.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Yeah. Those power junction boxes really like to spark.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
I'm not gonna bother separating the aluminum out of this thing. Let's just throw it in there.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
This probably isn't worth my time. The chairs, but it'll be less laggy when I throw it in the furnace if I take the chairs out.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Deposit not accepted. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Alright, let's see. What else we got? I want to get... Oh, I know why. It's because of these. There we go. Just need to detach these fuel tanks. And it'll all pop off. You in there. You in there.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Uh-oh, that's gonna blow up. No, it didn't. Okay. Color me surprised.
Account credit applied. Salvage destroyed. Don't do that.
Oh, you worry too much. Guess not off yet. Alright, that's separated. You over there. You into the furnace.
Valuable object.
The Stinger's name comes from the slight pain when accidentally touching the beam right before total vaporization of the body. Is that one of the tips? It's not worth doing what I'm doing right now. You basically just... I'm trying to get this thing off. But what you're doing is basically trading aluminum for nanocarbon. Not really worth the trouble. Now all that's left is
Processing valuable object.
this aluminum
Credits
shell.
awarded.
What do we do with aluminum shells? We throw them in the furnace.
Your oxygen reserves are low. Note that excess carbon dioxide can cause damage to Link's equipment.
Well, we wouldn't want to damage any Link's equipment. Oop, that's sucking us up into the furnace. Oh, there it goes.
Material deposited.
And there goes the Southern Williams 1. All destroyed. All chopped up.
Oxygen reserves are critical. Affordable oxygen supplies are available for purchase at the Master Jack.
If I ever need a warship, I'll use the same lasers that are used for dismantling ships. I'm kind of hoping they add, like, small warships in this thing. I'm looking forward to... Oops, hit my mic. I'm looking forward to what they add. Nice cleanup. All clean. Alright, well, that's been fun. Oh geez, that's like an extra 2 hours today. I got all caught up in busting up spaceships. Let's see. Who's doing what out there today? I think my boss messaged me a couple times. That's okay. It's fine, just fine. Alright, let's see. Not a whole lot. We're gonna go visit Fairy. Fairy's playing some Kirby. That sounds like fun. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. It was a fun day. We finished up House of Da Vinci 1. We'll probably start something similar next week, unless I decide to move Skyward Sword to Saturday. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyway, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I had a good time. Hope y'all did too. I'll talk at y'all later. Bye. Wait, did anything notable happen? Oh, Callie subbed. Bird rated. Thanks for all that. I'm trying to get better at acknowledging these things at the end of the stream. But thanks, everybody. Have a good one.